Ladies and gentlemen, I extend a warm welcome to one and all gathered here. May I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the Symposium Aviso 13, organized by the Department of MCA. We are sure that a wealth of information will be shared at this symposium and that Aviso 13 will provide a platform where all the participants will be exposed to the latest trends in the field of computer applications, which will guide them in their career advancement.
Prayer is the best way to draw from strength from above. With this confidence, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty as we begin our day with a prayer song. Kindly rise for the prayer song followed by the Tamilthai Varthu.
Thank you, sirs.
Respected Managing Trustee, our Subalchan Jain Ji, respected Secretary Amarchand Jain Ji, respected Principal Dr. P.V. Ramakrishna, respected CEO TV Parthasarathi, and respected our chief guest, Mr. J. Sangar, respected Dean Examination, Professor R. Murugan, all HODs, faculty members, my dear students, good morning to all. On behalf of our management, I deemed it is a privilege to welcome you all for this auspicious occasion. I am particularly pleased to welcome all the delegates who have honored us by taking part in this national level symposium. I offer a cordial welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. J. Sangar, Team Leader, Polaris, Chennai. Our Principal, Dr. P.V. Ramakrishna, CEO, TV Parthasarathi, and Dean Examination, Professor R. Murugan. All the department HODs, assistant professors, faculty members, and my dear students. A particular thanks goes to the authorities who have given the permission to conduct this symposium. Last but not least, I welcome all the participants from other colleges and my dear friends. This symposium is a good opportunity for us to learn together, and I am confident that you will get new ideas at the end of the day. I wish that every one of you would find the symposium inspirational and rewarding. I wish you all the pleasant and fruitful stay. I conclude my message by expressing my wishes for this symposium to be a success. My sincere thanks to one and all. Once again, I welcome one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
May I now invite Mr. B.S. Vijay Bhaskar to speak a few words about our chief guest, Mr. J. Shankar.
Good morning, everybody. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to our chief guest, Mr. J. Shankar, Senior Team Lead, Polaris Software Private Limited, Chennai. We are indeed fortunate to have such a distinguished person with us on this special day. Mr. Shankar is a dynamic and result-driven professional with more than 12 years of experience in IT. He possesses excellent experience in analysis, design, development, documentation, and testing of applications using Microsoft .NET technologies, and proficient in ASP.NET, C#, VB.NET, ADO.NET, Oracle 10G, and Microsoft SQL Server 2005. He also has experience in designing interfaces for exposing the business components in C#.NET. He also has experience in designing interfaces for exposing the business components in C#, and he is currently the Senior Team Lead at Polaris Software Lab Limited, CMM Level 5, Chennai. Earlier, he worked as Programmer Analyst in Avizia CMM Level 3, June 2006 to October 2007. Programmer Analyst in Santrosis, June 2004 to May 2006. Programmer Analyst for JustNet Software and System, September 2002, March 2004. And Senior Software Engineer for Planet Bay Technologies, December 1999 to July 2000. Software Engineer for Amper Tech in July 1997 to August 1999. And during his tenure at Polaris, he received the following awards: Long-Term Service Award and Sport Excellence Award. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with your presence. Thank you once again, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
It's our immense pleasure to felicitate the guest of the day, Mr. J. Shankar, Senior Team Lead, Polaris Software Private Limited, Chennai. I now invite our most respected principal, Dr. B.V. Ramakrishna, to present a memento to our chief guest.
May I now invite our HOD, Professor G. Ilanjari Pandian, to honor our principal, Dr. B.B. Ramakrishna. Thank you, sir.
We now have our coordinator, Mr. M. Saravanan, to honor our Chief Administrative Officer, Mr. T.V. Parthasarathi. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm extremely proud to announce that the Department of MCA follows a remarkable trend of releasing a souvenir during each symposium. This year, we have put in tremendous effort in bringing out Aviso 13. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. J. Shankar, to release this souvenir. Thank you, sir.
We are indeed privileged to have such a distinguished personality, Dr. B.V. Ramakrishna, among us today. Dr. B.V. Ramakrishna is a difference maker and a person of high ethical standard. I'm sure that we would all like to hear personally from our beloved principal. I take this opportunity to invite our principal.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Sri Sugalchandji Jainji, our Managing Trustee, and Sri Amarchand Jainji, our Secretary of Ganadipathy Tulsi's Jain Engineering College. They are busy with other work at Chennai, and hence they are not able to come here. Personally, they telephoned me last night and asked me to convey their good wishes for this function. Sri J. Shankar, the chief guest of the day, senior lead, team lead from Polaris, Chennai. Sri T.V. Parthasarathi, the chief administrative officer. Professor Idanjan Pandian, Dean Academics. Professor Murugan, Dean Examinations. Dr. Rajani, HOD MBA and Director TAP. Professor Jaykumar, Professor Durai Kumar, Professor Sudhakaran, faculty members of MCA, and my dear students participating from other colleges and students from GTEC also. Once again, a very, very good morning to you. Maybe for some of the faculty members what I am repeating may be a repetition, but I think for the MCA students it will be a new one. What is this philosophy of a symposium, or what is the philosophy of a seminar? I think I would like to touch this point. Some believe in God, some don't believe in God, but then there is some power above us. People call that a God. God is the creator. He has created the universe and everything. Next comes in the line is known as procreation. Procreation. If you see the dictionary, as per Darwin theory of evolution, all living creatures in this world have been bestowed upon them by the God to do their regular duty of enhancing the species or maintaining the species. And that's what is known as procreation. After that comes this invention in the hierarchy. You invent something new for the first time. A lot of inventions have happened. I don't want to go through that, what all the inventions have happened. Next comes this discovery. Again, we have been used the word discovery right from age of 5 or 6 when father or mother have asked us to say Discovery Channel. But we have not applied our mind. What is the meaning of the word discovery? Discover. Cover. My hand is here. My hand is covered by this paper. Understood? My hand is covered by the paper. Nobody is able to see this. I remove the paper. That means I discover my hand is visible. That's what is discovery. So nature has given so much of knowledge, so much of technology, so much of science to us. Only thing what has happened is the human mind, what they do is they try to discover. Like from the time almost 1 billion years when the earth was formed, America was existing. But only in the 15th or 16th century, Columbus discovered America. Not that America was not existing, it was existing. He is the first person who went and saw it and told the world this is America. Like that, there are a lot of discoveries are there. After discovery comes is research. Now what happens is, even in computer today it is master of computing applications. Previously the hard disk used to be 1 GB or 10 GB. Today hard disks are 200 GB, 1 terabyte. So that sort of hard disks are there. So much of information is there, and today there's a concept of data warehousing itself. where you have to go and search that. That means thedradhu. Something is already existing in the nature, in the science. You search once, you search second time, you search third time, you keep on repeating. This is what is known as research. After research comes is symposiums. So symposium is the base or the seed where the thought process of ideas are put in the form of paper, and that thought process is shown at a very young age, and then at the UG level in the final year, at project level, or maybe PG level, or maybe after you're employed, at the employment, what you try to put new innovative ideas, what is available is what is research, and that research itself goes into certain things known as, if you start developing new things, today you have got two things known as patents as well as intellectual property rights. This is applicable for software industry also, even for computer applications also. With this, I want to move to two words what is applicable to everyone who is present here today, including faculty members, including me, including the dignitaries sitting on the dais, is known as, first is employability. I have been, with my talents, I have been employed as a principal, somebody as a chief admin. That is what is employability. Now, all of us are doing, whether from this college or other colleges, we are basically looking for employment after our academic qualifications. We all fall under Anna University, Chennai. Maybe somebody would have come from some deemed universities or universities which come under Rule 3 of UGC. They have come to present the papers. There is a standard set by Ministry of Human Resource and Development in Delhi under central government that the college education, technical education fall in line for 16 years. Namely, 12 years of school education followed by minimum 4 years of technical education, or in case of MBA and MCA, it is 5 years, so that you require minimum 17 years by the time you come out for your employability. At the end of the day, depending upon gradation, the university or the deemed university, they give you one paper, says, we the Senate of so-and-so university do hereby declare that Miss so-and-so or Mr. so-and-so has fully qualified as in first division in the Department of Master of Computer Applications, and he or she can wear the insignia from today. Signed, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Chancellor. That's what is your degree. This degree is only a passport. நாளைக்கு வெளி உலகத்துக்கு போகணும்னாக்க உங்களுக்கு பாஸ்போர்ட் தேவைப்படுது. Passport alone doesn't make you to go to America or Europe or to Japan. In that you require a stamping known as visa, and after that you have to have immigration formalities. And then you have to purchase a flight ticket, you have to choose your flight, and you have to go and land in that particular place, then you'll do. So a degree is only a passport. Degree doesn't ensure you a job. Now, in that case, how do you get the job? How do you get a visa? How do you get our plane ticket? How do you travel abroad and land there? This is what I call is known as marketability. You already got the knowledge for 3 years in MCA. You have to market your knowledge. உங்கள் திறமையை வந்து நீங்க வெளிப்படுத்தி அதுக்கு தகுதிய you have to get your remuneration. For this, the knowledge has to be expressed in writing or spoken, for which you have to enhance your soft skills. I'll not go again more deep into that. I just want to read out. I've just taken, this is around 15-20 days back or a month back it happened, a printout from Google or from Yahoo. I'll just read out. A 4th year student from Department of Computer Engineering has been offered a salary of about $115,000 and 125 Google shares by Google company, totaling to 93 lakhs per annum. ஒரு வருடத்துக்கு 93 lakhs was his salary. Ongoing campus placements at Delhi Technological University DTU recorded a new high with one of its students bagging annual pay of 93 lakhs from Google USA. DTU officials told Mail Today that Himanshu Jindal, Mr. Himanshu Jindal was the lucky person, a fourth-year student of Department of Computer Engineering, was offered a salary of 115,000 and 125 Google shares by the company. This is the highest ever salary package offered to that person. So 93 potale 12 8s are 96. Almost that means his salary will be 8 lakhs per annum, per month. How much is it? We are talking about 8 lakhs per month. The previous salary was 58. Adu vechala 12 60. Even the previous salary was 5 lakhs per month. Cloud 9. Cloud 9 means, again, this is the word cloud 9. You have to, I don't want to explain what is cloud 9. Jindal is aesthetic. I still cannot believe, this is a statement of Mr. Jindal, that I have been offered from the company like Google. I have never imagined this is the wildest of my dreams, said the 21-year-old. A resident of Mansa in Punjab, Jindal has to clear a detailed written test. He has to clear a detailed written test and 4 rounds of interview. Not one. He has to go through 4 rounds of interview at Google Bangalore. That means he came all the way from Punjab and came to Bangalore. In Karnataka, they speak Kannada. In Punjab, they speak Punjabi. The interviewers who have come from USA, they speak American English. So Jindal has to understand American English. How he pronounces that gentleman XYZ who came from, not even XYZ. I will use the American style itself. XYZ. In America, they don't call it Z. They call it Z. So Mr. XYZ came from America and he started talking in his own dialect. And this gentleman, Jindal, has to understand it, analyze it, and go through the 4 rounds of interview. That's what made him placed at $115,000 per annum. The boy's parents, they said, whatever it is all the thing. Similarly, why I am trying to say is, it is not the question of whether you are studying in IIT or whether you are studying in BHU or Birla Institute of Technology and BITS Pilani. It is what your institution is going to do. Only 2 days back, today fortunate or unfortunate, among the world, if you take the statistics of, I've got the statistics also here, 400 top universities in the world, it is unfortunate. Today India has got a lot of great people. There is one Mr. Bhatt who has invented USB drive. Today without a USB drive, no system, no computer application can be. He's a Microsoft man, he's an Intel man. And for every USB drive, he has got a patent. He has got his IPR rights. And every of your US being manufactured, he gets 2% of profit. He's a multi-billionaire now. But the problem is, individually we are good. Collectively, somehow I don't know why we are not good in this country, is a question we have to answer. Today, Mr. Jindal was from Punjab University. Among the 5 top colleges, number 1 college is Punjab University, which is ranking between 226 and 250. Next is IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, and IIT Roorkee. All these 4, you know what ranking? They are from 351 to 400. That means between Punjab University, which is in a rural area in Mansa, and all the so-called hi-fi IITs, there's a difference of 125 rankings in the world. Now, in that what they say is, teaching is only 25%. International outlook is only 30%, Punjab University. Then industry income is only 14%, 14 grade. Research is only 28. but citations. Citation means, yes, this is a good university because this has got good students. This is because intelligent students. It is because the students who can convert their knowledge into practicality. In that, they have got the highest of 84.7. That's why they are number one in India. Whereas balance all are just 38.5, 41, 35, 15 or 53. And 53 is also IIT Roorkee. By the way, IIT Roorkee is not IIT now. Now it is IIT. If you go back 15 years back, it was known as Roorkee University only. Only because of their autonomous status, it was Minister of Human Resources, it was delegated and assigned as Indian Institute of Technology. All the so-called greater university, IITs, which were formed 50, 60 years back, could not compete even with Roorkee, and Roorkee has come up high. What is the reason? In this, now coming to your computer applications. You take your Galaxy 3, Samsung, or you take your iPhone 4, or any of the things we call apps. What is this apps? It's applications. What application? Even a cell phone is a mini computer. Today, I don't know whether you're aware of that. Along with Samsung Galaxy 4, there is a 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches watch has been given, and both are Wi-Fi linked up, so that what happens is, when you're on a meeting, you can have your Galaxy S4 in the pocket itself, and the pop-up comes up on your wristwatch itself. I need not, in a meeting like this, I need not pull up. I did not have a paper like this. I switch on my Samsung there. I keep my hand, keep on looking like this and talking. This is what the technology. In the technology, again, two things come in. One is the hardware element. Second is the software element. Let me tell you, my body, my hand, my eyes, my ears, all these things are hardware. My brain is hardware. My heart is a hardware. My Atma is a software. Atma means what is making me talk. What is making me talk, which I cannot feel it. That goes, it tells me to give something to all the students, and all of you are doing it. So which is more powerful? Is it the hardware or the software? Because, let me tell you, once you have a software, app software, this Samsung, maybe Samsung 2, you will throw it out. The same software, you can use it in 4, if you have one more software known as middleware technologies, which is what is latest coming in. Middleware is nothing but connecting the old to the new. So you have to start thinking ahead what you want to be in life. Unless otherwise you don't start thinking about. So apps, if you want me to talk, I can keep on talking about apps. Now I'll change one more plan. Today, Sri Shankar will agree with me, most of the people in South India have become failures in computers as compared to, am I right, sir? What it was 10 years back, Tamilians and South Indians were doing good. Today, Punjabis and North Indians are doing well. Am I right, sir? To some extent. Okay, but what is the problem is, they are open. They are getting your applicability. Reason being, let me tell you, your first time going on a plan, say to Bombay, Vellore to Bombay you want to go. Now, how do you do it? You have to find out. Say, think that there is no Google Maps for you. What will you do? You will go and purchase TTK maps of India, TTK map of Tamil Nadu, TTK map of Karnataka. Then what you do? You open out from Vellore. The nearest point for me is Arkonam. From Arkonam it deviates. Or I have to go to Chennai. From there I have to take a train and keep on going. Even forget that. I want to go by a car itself. I want to drive down from Vellore. What I do? Once I go to the road, today National Highways Authority of India, every mile they have put a milestone. Bombay so many kilometers, Bombay and every part of the mile they have given it. And then when there's their interjunction or intersection coming in, left goes so and so, right goes so and so, go straight. There is a speed breaker, there is a school. All comments are being given to you. Comment, I'm using the word comment. as a programmer, I'm going to say what is the importance of a comment in programming. Then what we do, this is how we know the route. While doing the route itself, we are driving, and while after driving, we reach the destination. The same philosophy applies for computer programming also. What I call a map is nothing but your flow chart. Unless otherwise you don't know where you want to start. In a flow chart, start is the first circle, end is the last circle. Between that, you've got decision boxes, you've got process charts, all these things are your milestones or various other things. Now, if National Highway wouldn't have told us where to turn left or right, you will be circling around only in Tamil Nadu. You wouldn't have reached Bombay even after 1 year. Am I right or wrong? So similarly, when you are making a program, while programming, if you write one line of a coding or a program, you should leave behind 5 lines of comments. That means in that comments there are 2 things. What is the logic used by you? Tomorrow if I am not there, somebody else uses, what will do? Or I myself have taken a particular project. If I have to straight away take, I can't understand the logic of that gentleman what he has done it, unless otherwise the comments are placed. So placing of a today, most of the places where the university students are failing in their technical competence while going is, they go through Balaguru Swami or they go through Yashwant connected book of C or C++, all the 10 or 12 programs is nothing. They just go and vomit it. You give a simple program of write them art, they can't do it. And the people what they're looking at is the comments. And start, now that you're in second year or first year or third year of MCA, start the habit of noting down. Comment means, what is that? Either between 2 backslashes, right? What you put, that doesn't get printed. In case of C++, it goes /dot. And that is important. Ask your own self. You might have written a program of 20 lines, but you won't have put even 2 lines of comments. If a 20 line of program is there, if you put 40 to 60 lines of comment, you are the best person. That is how the company management also looks at you. Then, like this, you have to enhance your talent. Now, people have got the wrong idea. I've only done MCA. I can only just go and become a BPO employee. I can't do anything more than that. If you have that wrong notion, just take it out and throw it in the dustbin. I want to give you 2 examples. One is a lady, other is a gentleman. The lady is now around 43 years old. Other is a gentleman who is 39 years old. Both of them are only MCA. The lady, today it is known as Meenakshi University in Chennai. Otherwise, previously it was known as Meenakshi Arts and Science College. This is what I was talking 25 years back. She finished her MCA. Immediately, she was so good in Oracle that time. She was a database administrator, DBA. 25 years back, DBA was a very strong thing. And she was working for TCS. From there she moved to US within 3 years or 4 years. Today she has finished Java, .NETting, whatnot. At the 42 years, she sits from home and she's a consultant. And per day, her charges are $20,000. So it is not the question of BTech computer science or MTech computer science. She is only MCA. She has applied her mind there. It is the application of mind. Second gentleman, he also did MCA from Nagpur University. The moment he is there, he got employed with Government of Maharashtra as a consultant at the young age of 21, 22. You know what he did? December 8th தேதி வந்து டெல்லியில் already elections results will be announced சொன்னாங்க. How are results, election results counted? How do you vote? No more ballot papers. What you have is EVMs, electronic voting machines. This gentleman was the first person who did the programming for EVMs, and he has got Chief Minister of Maharashtra's award also for that. From there he moved. He had a lot of health problems. In spite of it, today, Newest Global is a company in Chennai who are handling the transactions, international transaction of global business of all banking industry, where to and fro when the transaction takes place, at about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the night you have to settle, and next day morning you have to come back to the balance sheet. That sort of work, and he's at the young age of 39, he is the vice president of the company and he is head of operations India. Under him, lot of BTECs and MTECs are working. So I'm not saying it is not the question of MCA. You have to do this. And let me tell you, computer games you're talking. Computer games and antivirus is a very, very big industry. Do you know that? Animations and computer games and graphics amounts to almost 35 to 40% of business in America. And not only that, everything, right from your bus ticket, where that machine, to electricity bill, everything slowly in a matter of time, it is all going to be computerized with computer applications. The world has got so much of opportunities. It is for you to ensure that you're employable, enhance your skills, enhance your technical skills, enhance your soft skills, and make yourself marketable, so that among you, there will be, if not 100% Mr. Jindal, that is Himanshu Jindal, some of you at least can become 1/4 Jindal. That means at least 100 lakshanalalo, varshathukku 25 lakshat value, at least you can start it. Thank you. And once again, on behalf of the management, I bless the function a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words.
I take it an honor to invite our beloved chief guest, Mr. J. Shankar, a very eminent personality, to share a few thoughts with us.
Dear students, thanks for this opportunity given to us. Thanks to the management, and thanks to the principal and HOD and all the staffs and Ganadipathy Tulsi Engineering College. Once again, thanks to all the people who have been coming to us to attend this symposium and all. Okay. And what the principal has said, that one, not doing the studies is going to help to you, and even what are things you are coming to your mind is help to you. Okay. One thing I have to say at this moment, what the principal says, that one, not even a BE students do the getting the money. Okay. I think some of you noticed that one 2 days or 3 days before in the newspaper, 9th class students and 7th class students from Chennai, they are doing the apps program. Okay, they are running the company, a small company. They are doing the apps program. They are getting the money about 7 lakhs per month. Anybody has noticed that one in the newspaper? Even the students from the school age itself, they are getting since this is a computer world, so okay, this is not in a machine life. So if you are a mechanical students or maybe a civil engineer students, means there is something, a mechanical work is there. So your body has to work on that one. But for the computer science students, okay, this is not that one. Okay, you just apply your minds and apply your thoughts and getting your things into the world, like this only. And here I am saying to this one, okay, see, in the beginning, when I was doing my career, I am finished my career in 93 and 97. At that moment, you are using only a floppy disk only. You are not using any CD drive, any pen drive, and all not the things. But nowadays, we are using a CD and even a pen drive. Like the pen drive is coming in the small hand itself. Okay, when I was doing college, one of the lab coordinator, I mentioned that one. Okay, our lab coordinator has said that one, there will be hard disk of about 12 GB, At that moment, the 12 GB is the biggest one. What our principal says that one, that 12 GB is the biggest one at that moment. But right now, the 12 GB is a part of that one. Now I go for 1 terabyte itself. Okay, a lot of things is coming over there at the moment. We're going for looking for an opportunity in the world. Okay, since you are a guys or will be a fresh mind. Okay, we didn't have anything, so we are not to be particular to sticking onto the particular thing. For example, when I was doing my career, I was a specialist in Java at that moment when I complete my BE. Okay, I was doing my as a Java programmer, and I was a senior tech lead in Java. In 2003, okay, at that moment only .NET has been evolved in that market. Okay, the Java has been was famous at this moment, was an independent platform at that moment. So we can write in a Java code, we can execute that one either in any platform. Like that, at that moment, Microsoft didn't have a software like that, an independent platform at that moment. So, but when using a Java code, we didn't have a UI platform like that one. It's not easy to code in Java. You have to write a written multi-line of codes in a UI to make the in a UI formats. But we go for a Microsoft means you can use a single drag and drop concepts. You can execute that one. So Microsoft has given that one ASP.NET 1.1 in 2003 format. So when I move to Java and .NET technologies, I can easily grasp that one without anything. Just you can have we have coding technologies. We can easily moving anywhere in the world. Okay, what our principal says that one of the MCA guys from the Meenakshi University, since we have talented in any of the technologies means we can easily moving in and around anywhere in the world. Okay, not specifically sticking onto that one. If I want to .NET means I am not to be in particularly in .NET. If I have any opportunities coming over there in the Java technologies, any new coming technologies also, I can easily moving onto that one. Okay. And I say something about this one about your what you call about a career. Since you are in the final students, so some of the people from other colleges also have some opportunities, have a placement also have been done. Okay, so the people are given a training to you about either to a testing side or maybe a development side or maybe anywhere in a DBS side. So these are things that be there in the market existing technologies. So you guys will be familiar in that one. So you must be, once you are stepping into that company, you have to decide yourself whether you go into the application side or maybe in the database oriented side or maybe in the network oriented sides. So you may be easily you can make yourself a shape on the particular technologies and particular kind of works, and make you be like you will be coming as a star at that moment in future. Okay, and the thing is, I want to have some PowerPoint slides are coming over there. Okay, this is about .NET technologies. These are .NET technologies. I'm talking about few words, something about PowerPoints, about what are things over there. See, this is information about the .NET technologies, what is there in the framework. Okay. So what is .NET? Okay. .NET is technologies is developed by Microsoft Technologies. Okay, I already said that one earlier. The Java is an independent platform. Like that, the Microsoft Technology also had a plan to give a software to an independent platform, so to execute at any platform, whatever the code written anywhere, anything in the in any platform. Okay. See, already the .NET Technologies introduced a Microsoft to catch the market from the Sun's Java. In earlier, in 1996 to 2002, the Java when you finish a career and you're looking for a job in the market means you have to the people are complete a Java courses only. They can easily get a job getting into the market. But after 2003, this is the way you can easily you can also have in a .NET technologies. Okay, you can get a job in that moment. Let's go to the next. This is the thing, what I said that one earlier. So this is the way the history of the .NET technology is coming over there. Let's go next one. This is the VC++1 is the earlier at that moment 2000 and before evolving of the .NET technologies. The VC++ is the one. I can say something about this one. Okay, if you go for a Windows programming, if you want to write in a code in VC++, you have to write a code is about nearly 1,000 lines of code for the single hello world information for writing applications for the using VC++. Okay, but when you go for Microsoft technologies, means you can usually have that drag and drop concepts. You can using a VB programmer can easily use that one, but it is not will be it's not in a platform dependent one. Okay. See, this is the thing. No, excuse me. This is the features of .NET technology. It's a pure object-oriented programming. It's a platform neutral framework. As I mentioned, that one is a platform neutral framework, and also this is having what are the languages using for that one. There's one is a C#, one is a VB.NET, and J#, and using a managed C++ code. Okay. The .NET provides a set of class libraries. This is what it means. A class library means there with the people's whenever written a code executing a program, that one means it will be creating a class object only. So use of this class program only, you can have MISL in the framework. We have an MISL concept, Microsoft Intermediate Language Program will be there. This will be execute on this class library and make a platform dependent one. I think some of you have done course to coming through the object. There is a compiler design concepts in your career. Am I right? Excuse me. Is anybody? I think some of you has finished during your career. You can have a subject called compiler design. Yeah, compiler design is there. There we can have 6 types of. We have to have 6 process phase in that one. We are developing the code. Okay, at a certain point of time, the system after executing a code, it will be make a platform dependent code will be executing that one. So before that line, the class library will be there. At that moment, it will be the class library. Once you are executing the program on the system based on a particular platform, means they create a code based on a system dependent one. This is a one in the class file means we can see the only ASCII characters only. You can able to see the code in the ASCII that one. Okay. This is a basic thing of this one. See, if you know any one of the .NET languages, we can write any code in .NET language, any languages. We can easily have the code in the C# means we can easily move on to VB.NET or J#, anything. Okay, this is a basic thing of this one. Okay, in future, the .NET is to be freely distributed as part of our operating systems and will never have to install a .NET separately. Okay. As most of the programming languages, .NET has to complete a software development SDK kit, more commonly referred to as a .NET Framework SDK. So .NET Framework is the basic thing. Whenever I install the framework as the version right now available is a 4.5, is the latest version available over there. Once you install a .NET Framework in our systems and we start executing, afterwards only you have to install the IDE, Intermediate Development Environment Systems, for developing the Microsoft technologies. Okay, whatever things you have to install for that one. Okay, that provides a classes, interfaces, and language compilers necessary to program the .NET. This the framework is the thing where you can have a set of information is coming over there. What are in the future slides is coming over there. The flavors of .NET is a common language runtime. Is a part of the framework systems. Okay, common language runtime systems. There, this is where it will be execute a class files in MISL. Okay, Microsoft Intermediate Language. There it will be executing the class files and it will be moving into the platform dependent one. It also support a cross-language interoperability. The cross-language interoperability means is the thing you can return the code either in Java also. That Java class file also you can have execute in the .NET framework in the systems. You can have an RCW concepts there. Runtime callable wrapper interface will be there. There it will be execute your code in your local systems. We can return whatever either you can return a code in C++, either you can return a code in C or anywhere else in Java. That one also you can interpret in your code also using a RCW. That will mean future slides will be there, how their presentation will be there. Okay. Whether a code written in VB.NET or C#, we can compile our code, we will get a converted to MSIL, Microsoft Intermediate Language, what I said earlier. The platform is already said that one is a platform independent one. It's not a platform dependent one. Whether you're working for a Windows technologies means in a Windows platform means we can, after we executing the code in a Windows platform, we can also moving it on a Unix system means it will be execute that one, the same thing without any code change. Okay, it's not a platform dependent one. But when you're executing MISL, the .NET framework in the Target systems will convert the MISL into native platform code. What I said earlier is a native platform code. It's based on that. After executing that one, the MISL will interact with the system class, your class files, and will be taking to the local code. Okay. These are the things as well supported by the .NET framework, which is a common type systems and also common. We suppose a variety of types and operations, and therefore calling one language from others does not require type conversions concepts here will be available in this moment. I already said that one, you have for developing the .NET technologies, we need a Visual Studio development environment will be there needed. So for that one, you have to install a Visual Studio in your systems. Okay, one is a framework and also Visual Studio. Okay, now the latest technologies available is 2012 technologies. Previously is a 1.1, and later on move on to 2005, and later move on to 2008 and 2010. Now the 2012 is available in the market. We can use that one. So in that technologies, we can have a latest softwares also available. We don't go for any patch softwares for that one. Till right now, we have a concept called MEC architectures. We can have also have a design patterns concept will be there. Does anybody have an idea about the design patterns? What is the design patterns? Dear students, do you have an idea about the design patterns? What are the design patterns? So design patterns is a concept you can have, for example, I have taken for an example MEC design patterns. At MEC is the concept called a model, view, and then controller. Model is a thing. For example, take a cycle. Okay, next cycle. Okay, we'll go for an object. Okay, in a cycle, what are the things are needed for the objects? Is anybody? Yeah. A cycle is a wheel is there, a pedal is there. Okay, handlebar is there, and then something is there. Okay, and then what is the functionality of that one? What's the controller? What's the functionality of this one? Basically, you are pedaling the thing. Okay, and then what is who was doing that one? The user. Okay, so I have a model is something called an object will be there. In that one, I have something will be the pedal, something is be there, and then the functionality is a controller where you can have something called a functionality is pedaling this one, and object who is a user. So this is the thing. If anything is going to change, I want to change something in the object. I have to add something lamp in that one. Okay, so I don't want to change entire program. I have to change only in the model. I have to add a lamp in that one. Okay, in that one, in the code, in the functionality, I have to use the switch on the lamp. Okay, so in the night time, I have to switch on the lamp means, so the user can have a functionality, can switch on the lamp means, so I have to change only in the functionalities. In the basic thing is in the model or in the view functionality version, I have to change. I want to know. I don't want to change the entire code. This is the concept called patterns. So in the patterns, in that one, we can have something changes in the certain things only, not the entire code. You not to code to change. So this is a concept called a model view controller concept. So like that, a function patterns will be there, a structural patterns will be there. A lot of design patterns are available. So I think you guys are something else. You have to come up with this one. What are the things in the interview point of times? This is the things where we maybe have something questioning to you. Okay, this is like an interview tips. Okay. So already I said that one in the .NET technologies, Okay, you have a easily can use for that one. Go for a drag and drop concept. Okay, drag and drop concept is usually if I want to make in the screen, I have to look for that one. There, I want to make here text boxes. Here the button will be there. Here the list box want to be there. I can easily have that one. Okay, I can drag and drop a text boxes and drag and drop a button and drag and drop a list boxes. Okay, based on the text boxes, if I want to change anything means okay. I will enter the thing and if I'm clicking on the button means based on the text box information, I have to list all the information. You can easily handle this one. You don't want to write a code for the multi-line of code for that one. But you go for a C++ and a VC++ means you have to write a multiple line of code for that one. Latest one. So the thing is they don't want to use the thing. What are the inventions by the Microsoft technologies? They have to use that one in the latest technology. So what our principle is that one. You can usually what latest version, older version also you can use in that moment. That the thing is they can use apply over here. Yeah, can proceed. The benefits of a COM approach is reduce the overall complexity of the software. It enables a distributed development across the multiple departments, enhance the software maintainability. The thing is here, they're coming up with distributed concepts. Okay, you guys have something called a distributed environment. Sir, I want something questions from here, sir. Yeah, students, sir. A distributed environment. Have you any heard about this one? Okay, no. Okay, just later. See here, the .NET is a new framework for developing a web-based and also Windows-based application within the Microsoft environment. So you can see something when you go for a browsing something concepts. You can see that one in the URL .aspx page. Have you ever seen that one .aspx page? Okay, this is the web-based applications. This is a Microsoft .NET web-based applications developed in the Microsoft .NET technologies. Okay, so another thing is there is apart from that one is a Windows-based applications. The Windows-based applications is that one you can develop the .NET technology also in the Windows platforms. Okay, for example, when you go for for example, go to the CMC hospital or booking for the appointment means they have used web-based one means at anywhere in the world you can easily access that one. But Windows applications we can using within the environment, within the intranet applications, we can able to access that one is the Windows-based applications. Okay. See here, this is the .NET applications. Okay, the code which are written by you. Okay, this is a platform dependent one. It's not specific to the particular platform. Once after completing executing the platform, once you be able to execute that one, the .NET framework interact with that one. What I said as MSIL, Microsoft Intermediate Language, is an interface between the .NET